record. We're recording. That went too far. What else going on? Okay. Hello, everyone. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There's some chat going on. Okay, no worries. Okay, so we're gonna get started since I'm running late. I apologize for that. I will honor your time. Tonight's session is cooking with essential oils. And we're going to get started. So our agenda tonight, we're going to be talking about some cool things about essential oils, ways to use oils in your cooking, of course, ways to improve overall health, reasons why I love doTERRA, and ways to get your own oils if you don't have your own wholesale account with us yet, okay? So some ground rules. I want to note that the advice shared here is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or heal any ailments and has not been evaluated by the FDA. If you have any questions, by all means, you can chat with me, or you can send an email later on after the class. If you thought about something, you can email me at tawana.curryoils@gmail.com. Cool? Cool. Let's jump in. Oh, and mute yourselves. I haven't muted everybody yet. So let's start with my why and my mission. Well, my name is Tawana, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm a teacher, mother, and wife, and I do doTERRA. I started using doTERRA about 4 years ago. Matter of fact, I'm wrapping up celebrating my 4-year doTERRA anniversary this month. I went to that oil class and I used lemon for the first time to help with my gallbladder issues. And I love doTERRA because it gives me safe, natural, and easy solutions for my family's wellness. Now, my must-use daily products are, among other things, lemon, Terrazyme, Adaptive, Turmeric, and Copilot. Okay, and those people on here, my extended family, that's why I do doTERRA. Sorry, guys. Okay. And we start, if you've been to our sessions before, you know that we share the story of the starfish. The starfish story, I'll paraphrase as we go along. But while walking on the beach one morning, a man could see this little girl in the distance. She was moving quickly along the water like she was dancing. So he realized that she was picking up starfish and gently throwing them back in the water. He asked her, "What are you doing?" She said, "Throwing the starfish back in the ocean. If I don't throw them back, they'll die." The man laughs to himself and he says, "Don't you realize there are miles and miles of beach and hundreds of starfish? You can't get them all. You can't possibly make a difference." The young woman listened politely. Then she bent down. She picked up another starfish, throwing it into the sea. I made a difference for that one. And that's why me and Joy and all the other oil ladies that you know do what we do, to help one person, one drop at a time. Okay, so what are essential oils? Essential oils are natural, highly concentrated compounds found in the roots, bark, seeds, flowers, or other areas of a plant. It's plant medicine. Some cool things about oils. I'm going to share 3 of them with you. One cool thing is that they're effective at a cellular level. The picture that you're seeing to the left are cells that are just in a frenzied state. An oil is applied, balance, I believe, and then 30 seconds later, look at the cells at that point. They're stable, they're calm, okay? That's what these oils do at a cellular level. And that helps with prevention of so many other issues. Yet another reason why I do what I do is to help prevent a lot of the issues that we deal with, and we don't have to. Another cool thing is that they're safe. With proper recommended usage, there are no side effects to oils. And there are also no addictions to oils. Although, you ask my husband, sometimes he thinks I'm addicted, but that's a whole nother story. And I think essential oils are inexpensive. And I know a lot of people look at me sideways when I say that. But if you factor in co-pays, prescription costs, and over-the-counter drugs, these oils are inexpensive. Okay, they're not cheap, but they're inexpensive. A 15 milliliter bottle of oil yields between 125 and 250 applications, meaning you can use these oils, these little brown bottles for a long time. They will last you because you only need a few drops. The other thing that makes them inexpensive is the time savings. You're not running to the doctor for every little thing. You know that they're there when you need them. Okay. I was just story my little girl had a sty. I didn't take her to the doctor because I knew what a sty was. I didn't have to run off and find some special medicine made for styes. I opened up my reference book. I looked at what was used for styes. I made her a little roller out of the oils I already had. We used it, of course, not in her eye, around her eye. And in those 3 to 5 days, it was gone. And guess what? I didn't have sty specific medicine laying around. I didn't have to do a copay. I didn't have to take her out of school, me take time off from work to go pay somebody to tell me that my daughter needed some sort of prescription. That's it. Why doTERRA? There's 3 reasons. There's people, the product, and the plants, because there's a lot of oils out there. But why doTERRA? Well, because doTERRA is different. Our certified pure therapeutic grade oils contain no fillers, no artificial ingredients that dilute active qualities. They're free of contaminants and other toxic chemical residues. Many oils claim to be therapeutic grade, but few are subjected to the rigorous testing standards for chemical composition, purity, and potency like ours. We work closely with leading chemists and growers to select botanicals of the correct species, grown in ideal environments, and carefully harvested at the right time. They are the safest and most beneficial oils in the world today. Not only have we changed the essential oil industry for the better scientifically, we're also making a difference ethically with our co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation. And that's where all 3 of these come together. It's the people who work for doTERRA, the advocates, the founders, customer service reps, everyone, our growers, our distillers. We make the best product that's tested. And our plants, like I said, our plants, we don't just have a bunch of acres somewhere in the United States. We go where the plants grow best, grown by the people who know them best, who have been doing it for generations. We pursue what's pure. Now, ways to use oils. Aromatically, typically inhaling them or diffusing them. It incorporates the benefits of smelling oils, okay? Topical, anytime oil makes contact with your skin, that's topical use. Most oils should be diluted when used topically, and diluted in a carrier oil, not water or anything. It doesn't weaken the oil, it simply allows it to spread even better over your skin, and you use less oils that way. And internal, while not every oil is safe for internal use, if it is safe, try using it in veggie caps or placing it under your tongue, or like we're talking about today, in your cooking, okay? All right, now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. I know y'all are ready for this one, the cooking with essential oils. I'm so excited. I was so excited I went too fast. Okay, so there are many diverse uses for essential oils, like promoting relaxation, naturally repelling insects, beautifying the skin and hair, contributing to a relaxing massage, etc. So we can also use them in cooking. It's also one of the best ways to experience the benefits that essential oils have to offer. So we're going to talk about how you can safely cook with essential oils and enhance your food and drinks with unique flavors. Whether you're an essential oil beginner or don't consider yourself an experienced chef, you'll soon find that cooking with essential oils is extremely easy and convenient. So why cook with essential oils? You might be wondering, what are the benefits? So there are many reasons why. You can add flavor, experience internal benefits, and use the natural ingredients for cooking for your convenience, okay? So adding flavor. The potent nature of essential oils makes them perfect for adding flavor to your favorite foods and beverages. Unlike other ingredients, only a tiny amount of essential oil is needed to add powerful flavor to any dish. With citrus, herb, mint, floral, and spice oils, there are endless options for adding a unique twist of flavor to your food. And besides tasting good, there are some internal use benefits as well. Internal usage is one of the most popular ways to enjoy essential oils. By adding oils to your food and drinks, you're not only providing more flavor, but you're simultaneously enjoying the internal benefits of a specific oil. Depending on what oil you use, you can reap internal benefits like support of the body systems, antioxidant support, digestive support, internal cleansing, and more. Using essential oils when cooking provides a unique way to experience the benefits of essential oils. Another reason, they're safe, natural ingredients. Essential oils can be used as a substitute for dry herbs, citrus zest, and seasonings during the cooking process. The great thing about using essential oil as a flavoring agent is that you can rest easy knowing you're putting safe, natural ingredients into your food. And because essential oils come from natural resources, they provide a safe way to add potent and unique flavors to any dish. It's important to note that not all essential oils are created equal. doTERRA essential oils are carefully harvested and go through a rigorous testing process, like I mentioned before, okay? Not all companies have those same high standards, so their oils might not be as pure. When you're cooking, I suggest doTERRA oils because they've been tested for safety. Another reason, convenience. Have you ever been halfway through making dinner and you realize you're out of lemons? I have. Or maybe you're pressed for time and you can't make it to the store to pick up some more cumin. Or perhaps you want to use fresh ingredients, but the item you want isn't in season. This is where essential oils come in handy. Whether you're running low on ingredients, you're worried about fresh ingredients going bad in the fridge, or you can't get your hands on seasonal ingredients, essential oils provide a solution without sacrificing any of the flavor. As mentioned before, it does not take very much essential oil to add potent flavors to your dish, which makes essential oils very cost effective in the long run. Essential oils will typically last longer than dry ingredients because you use less, and they last much longer than fresh ingredients. So now you're asking yourself, well, if they're so potent and everything, is cooking with essential oils safe? Okay. If you're new to essential oils, the idea of consuming them internally or putting them in your food might seem strange. However, internal usage is in fact safe and effective. We know this from historical use. While you might be new to essential oils, they've been used for centuries to promote wellness and provide the body with benefits. For years, people have successfully and safely used essential oils and reaped the benefits they have to offer. Some people view essential oils as a new trend that will eventually pass, but the truth is the use of essential oils and plant extracts has already been in practice for many years. I was one of those people who was like, this is a fad, it's not gonna last, whatever. And then we have essential oils are part of our diet anyway. Their essential oils are taken from plants, seeds, fruits, roots, and other natural sources, many of which are likely already a part of your diet in some form or another. Because essential oils already appear in small amounts throughout our diets, our bodies are equipped to process them. Keep in mind, our bodies can only handle essential oils in proper amounts, and we'll talk about that later in this presentation. It's also safe if you're using high quality, well-tested essential oils that are safe to consume. Again, as previously stated, and I can't say it enough, not all essential oils are created equal. doTERRA essential oils are safe to use in cooking because they've been carefully monitored at every step of the production process and thoroughly tested for any possible contaminants or harmful substances. Because not all essential oil companies use this kind of quality assurance system, you must remember that it's wise to use only high quality, well-tested essential oils when cooking. Okay? And if I haven't said it enough yet, what is wrong? Okay. Sorry, my computer is tripping. There are some essential oils that are not to be used internally. If you are familiar with doTERRA, if you look at the side of the bottles, some of our bottles have supplemental facts on them. Those are the oils that you can safely consume within reason, okay, within proper amounts. However, because of their chemical design, some essential oils can be used topically or aromatically, but are not safe for internal use. Even if they're high quality oils, the following oils should never be used for any internal use or for cooking due to their chemical makeup, including arbor vitae, cedarwood, cypress, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, spikenard, white fir, and wintergreen. Okay, these are a no-no for internal use. Okay, and I'm going to pause there just for a moment. Does anyone have any questions or comments or anything? Or if not, I'm just going to keep on rolling. Am I going too fast, too slow? Because I get excited and I go, blah, blah, blah.
We're good. I'm good.
Okay, then. We're going to keep it moving like, Some things to remember. Adding essential oils to your recipes is a perfect way to add more flavor to a dish or to put unique twist on an old favorite. How you use essential oils in your cooking will depend on your personal flavor preferences, what kind of food you're making, which oil you're using. However, it's still extremely easy to use essential oils to transform any dessert, entree, meat, or beverage into something special. So we're going to talk about a few best practices with oils, okay? Like how to use essential oils when dealing with heat, what type of cookware you want to use, and we're going to talk about some measuring tips to know how much oil to add to your recipe. So, cooking with heat. Because of their chemical makeup, essential oils will evaporate when exposed to heat. Many people worry that adding essential oils to a recipe that will be exposed to heat will lessen the flavor or the efficacy of the oil. The less heat an essential oil is exposed to, the more flavor it will retain. So it's best to add the oil at the end of cooking if possible. With many recipes, it isn't possible to add the essential oil at the end. Okay, so if you need to add it before you steam or simmer or boil or bake it, just add a little bit more. Okay, while some of the oil's flavor will be steamed or baked out, if you add more, a larger amount, this will ensure that a portion of the flavor remains. If you're adding oil at the end of the cooking process, a much smaller amount is needed. Also, with your cookware, if you've used oils before, especially lemon, you're going to avoid using plastic cookware, as essential oils can potentially ruin certain kinds of plastic. I have a cloudy Tervis tumbler as evidence of that. Added some lemon to my water. Kind of cloudy. So if you're going to be using it for cooking, make sure that you consider using glass, ceramic, or stainless steel to protect your cookware from damage. Okay? All right. So here's the rub, the measurement of essential oils, right? This is the trickiest part, is knowing how much to add to your recipe. There are many opinions out there about measurements, and I love to say you will add this and that or two. A lot of it is trial and error. So the amount you'll use depends on what kind of food you're making, which oil you're using, how many servings you plan to make, and things like your own taste preferences. Because there are so many variables, cooking with essential oils takes a lot of experimentation and trial and error. The amount of oil you add to your food will vary from recipe to recipe. But to help you get a general idea of how to determine the amount of oil you should add to your recipe, I'm going to go over some guidelines that will help you as you get used to cooking with essential oils. The toothpick method, okay? Like we talked about earlier, because essential oils are so potent, it only takes a tiny amount of an oil to add serious flavor to your food or beverage. In some cases, adding a single drop of an oil would be way too overpowering and could ruin the dish. Trust me, I have a batch of spaghetti that had a little bit too much oregano, and I was sad. Because of the potency and power of essential oils, sometimes it's best to add flavor to your recipe by way of the toothpick method. And it's just what it sounds like. It consists of dipping the tip of a clean toothpick into the oil bottle and adding the flavor to your dish by swirling the toothpick around in the other ingredients, right? The toothpick method allows you to add the smallest amount of oil possible helping you avoid adding too much oil and potentially ruining the dish. Once you've used a toothpick to mix the oil in with the other ingredients, you can do a taste test to see if you should add more. This makes it so you can slowly add flavor without overpowering the recipe with too much oil. Okay. Because trust me, sometimes those, if you're pouring oil right out of the bottle, you think you're pouring one drop. Well, three of its friends want to come with it, and before you know it, yeah. So one drop is too much. 4 drop is probably definitely too much. Some potent essential oils. All right. While they are approved for internal consumption, it's still extremely potent and should be used with caution. Always use the toothpick method when cooking with basil and cassia, cinnamon, clove, cumin, oregano, or thyme. If you are ever adding these oils to beverages, be sure you have at least 4 ounces of liquid so that the oil is properly diluted, okay? But you still don't know, how much do I add? How do I know? Well, although there are a lot of variables that go into determining how much of an oil to add to your recipe, as you practice with essential oils and experiment a little bit, you'll soon be able to tell how much of a particular oil to add based on what you're making and your personal taste buds. I suggest you start with the toothpick method and taste testing until you get the amount of flavor that you want. Then, once you've had a little more practice with essential oils, you have a better idea of how much of an oil to add. And you won't have to use a toothpick method every time or do as much taste testing throughout the cooking process, right? Okay. For many recipes, adding an entire drop of oil or even several drops of oil is completely fine. Just remember, once you've added essential oil to your food or drink, you can't take it back. Always be careful when adding oils to your food and use the toothpick method until you feel more comfortable with oils. Yes. Trust me, oregano is the truth, and cilantro is not your friend if it's too much in your nachos. It made me sad. Okay, flavor guide. When you're first getting started with cooking using essential oils, it can be overwhelming to determine which oils to add to your recipes because there are so many different types of oils and an endless amount of flavor combinations. Let's go over a few different categories of essential oils and how to use them in your cooking. Citrus. Common citrus oils include bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, lime, tangerine, and wild orange. Citrus oils tend to provide a bright, sweet, tangy, or refreshing flavor to food and drinks. These oils make a lovely addition to beverages, whether you want an extra boost of flavor in your water or want to change up your smoothie, your tea, or other favorite drinks. And because they're fresh, tangy flavor, citrus oils are also perfect for yogurt, dip, or salsa. Citrus oils can also be used to replace zest within recipes, such as lime zest, lemon zest, or orange zest, which is awesome. I think I made some lemon bars that require the zest. I never know how to zest a flipping lemon, but I use my oils and it's all good. I also put my lemon in my water. I've used it in tea, just all sorts of stuff. Okay. Oh, and cilantro lime rice like Joy makes. Yum. That's where cilantro can be your friend. All right. Spices. To add some spice to your meal, you can also use essential oils like black pepper, cassia, cinnamon, coriander, ginger, and fennel. These oils tend to provide an herbal, fresh, warm, or sharp flavor to whatever you're cooking. These oils work both for sweet and savory dishes and are especially popular for flavoring meat or vegetables. Okay. And like I said, I've used black pepper in a couple of things. Let's see. I have to chat. I'm checking the chat. Okay, awesome. Connie says that's her favorite. All right. Herbs. Herbal oils like basil, cilantro, marjoram, oregano, rosemary, thyme are extremely popular for cooking because not only can they be used to flavor Italian dishes, meats, breads, pastas, and soups, but they can easily be substituted for recipes that call for dry or fresh herbs. And so I love using oregano and rosemary, all those herbs in my cooking. And like I said, once I figured out the toothpick method with oregano, it is awesome. And like in my spaghetti sauce, and because dry seasonings, like they just don't cut it. You don't have the same as much flavor. But with the oils, perfect. Oh, sorry. Come on. Florals. Yes, florals. You're like, huh? I promise you. They're less frequently used in cooking, but they provide a sweet, light flavor to desserts, tea, or even baked goods, and they can help soften citrus flavors in certain recipes. Lavender and geranium are the most popular floral essential oils used for cooking, especially, excuse me, for tea and baked goods like cakes, cookies, and scones. Like lavender lemonade, I think we have a recipe coming up. Awesome sauce. And I also use my Roman chamomile in my tea as well. Okay. And then let's see what we have left. Mint. Okay. The cool, minty, refreshing flavor of mint essential oils makes them useful for a number of foods and beverages. Mint flavors go well with certain kinds of meat like lamb and can brighten up salads, tea, or other beverages. Mint is also popular for desserts, and you can easily use essential oils to make a delicious batch of mint brownies, done it, special mint cookies, not yet, and creative mint flavored recipe, any creative mint flavored recipe you can think of. The most common mint oils used for cooking are peppermint and spearmint. And I know I've had some peppermint bark or chocolate bark or something that Michelle had made. Oh my God, so good, so good, so good. And we have something in the chat. Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh yeah, peppermint to the cocoa. Yum. Okay. Now we're to the recipes, to the fun part. Okay. And don't fret when you see the recipes, don't worry. I'm gonna have them available for you guys if you hold on. We're gonna talk about some recipes with these oils, all right? These just give you a few recipes to get you started with using them and some ideas. I have one more in the chat. What is that? Sorry. Yes. Okay. First up is marinades. Because it provides such flavor, because it provides so much powerful flavor, essential oils are extremely useful for marinating meat, vegetables, and other items. This slide has listed some of the best oils for marinades. You can easily make your own essential marinade by using an oil that pairs well with the item you're marinating, and then add it to the marinade mixture. Remember, essential oils can be used in the place of dry seasonings, so consider using a few drops of essential oils for marinade recipes that call for dry herbs or seasonings. So basil, black pepper, cardamom, cilantro, cumin, fennel, ginger, lemon, lime, marjoram, oregano, rose, basically all those. Okay, and there's a recipe right there for a lemon pepper marinade for meat, poultry, or tofu. Okay. And then allspice marinade has some beef broth and garlic. I mean, again, since it's 4th of July, thought you might want a nice barbecue marinade. There's one there. And don't fret, I'll provide the recipe. Okay? Next up, soups, salads. I put salsa. It's supposed to be soup, salads, dips, and sauces. You see where I was? Salsas. All right, because they provide such powerful flavor, essential oils are extremely useful for marinating meat, vegetables, and so sorry guys. Soup, salsas, dips, and sauces. Again, oils can be used for all of these. And I put up this is one recipe for you of some citrus barbecue sauce. Now, before all the Texas folks and these folks who made their own barbecue sauce and the true barbecue enthusiasts, calm down. This is just from a recipe from a doTERRA employee. So leave Jimmy and his recipe alone. But if you want to try it, you see that he added some lemon, some lime, wild orange, cinnamon bark, cilantro, and oregano to this barbecue sauce recipe. Okay, I'm not going to speak to the taste of it yet because I haven't tasted it. But you know what? He gave it a try, and you can too. Just some thoughts. Okay. All right, some side dishes. All right. Whether you're making a traditional green salad or your own salad dressing, essential oils can enhance the natural flavors of your ingredients or provide you a unique boost of flavor to a plain recipe, right? So there's a kale Caesar salad with wild orange dressing, There's a pasta salad in the middle that uses basil, and there's potato salad with black pepper. So again, after you've gone ahead and you've grilled your meat with the marinade, and you have some side dishes with your salad right here. Okay. Again, all these recipes will be available. Baked goods. Baked goods. Okay. Patriotic cupcakes. Again, 4th of July. Peppermint brownies. Adding essential oils to your favorite cake, cookie, brownie, scone, bread, or cupcake recipe provides a fun way to give a tried and true recipe some extra flavor. Remember, when you add essential oils to a batter or a dough, much of the flavor will be cooked out when the mixture is exposed to heat. So it's okay to add a little extra oil when using essential oils for baked goods to ensure that some of the flavor remains after the baking process. All right. So again, for your consideration. Oh, and these recipes, all the ones that I mentioned so far, are actually on doTERRA's website under the product blog. Okay, on the blog. But again, I'll be sending you links and all that good stuff. Beverages. It's also extremely easy to add essential oils to your beverages when you want a little extra flavor. If you're trying to stay away from soda, or if you crave sugary drinks, adding essential oils to your water is a perfect way to get the flavor you want without all the sugar. Essential oils also make a great addition to tea. Bergamot, cinnamon, fennel, lemon, peppermint, and Roman chamomile are some of the best essential oils to add to tea. When you want powerful natural flavors for your tea, they provide the quick way to get the flavor you want. And so in addition to teas, essential oils can be added to virtually any other beverage. They can be added to smoothies, hot cocoa, lemonade, slushies. The list goes on and on. Again, please make sure that you're putting those in glass, ceramic, or stainless steel. Styrofoam will melt if you put citrus in it. Just saying. These are some tasty beverages right here. You have a lavender lemonade, a raspberry limeade, and tangerine paradise punch. It may or may not taste like a creamsicle. I'm just saying. You might want to try that one. And of course, seasonings. While essential oils can be used to substitute dry seasonings and ingredients, they also make a powerful addition to dry seasoning ingredients and dry rubs. You can add a drop of oil to dry seasoning ingredients to add variety to your meal and extra flavor where you need it. Here's a simple recipe for Italian seasoning blend that uses essential oils and garlic to make a seasoning combination perfect for Italian dishes. Okay. This essential oil flavored sugar recipe gives tea, coffee, oatmeal, lemonade, or toast a delicious splash of flavor that you're sure to love. So top of this Italian seasoning blend, that's some garlic salt. You can add a drop of basil, a drop of thyme, marjoram, oregano, or rosemary. So that's an or, not all of them. Or, okay, mix ingredients and use an Italian pasta, soup, sauce, or meat recipe. The essential oil flavored sugar is just that, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and you can add 1 to 3 drops of wild orange, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, or lime, or a toothpick of cassia or cinnamon. Remember, those two are kind of the hotter oils. Okay, so I'm gonna pause. So I want you to stay with us. We got a surprise gift for you. And there's your flag. Tasty, tasty, tasty. I even have a recipe to make those yogurt pretzels that are going on right there. So, yay. Now that we've talked about cooking with essential oils, and give you guys a pause. Okay. We're going to talk about, because yeah, it's all good, but we're talking about 3 ways to improve our wellness. This is a doTERRA wellness pyramid. All right. And you see the foundation is eating right, which we talked about, using oils in our foods. And you see how a lot of those were healthy recipes. So again, the foundation of all of this, of our wellness, is eating right. Okay. And then of course there's exercise. And when I'm done with you guys here, I'm going out for my walk tonight. Resting and managing stress. And you know, it's the end of the month and the beginning of the month is going to start. And I already know it's going to be one of those months, and everything that's going on. It's important to manage that as well. Okay. So those are a good place to make those small changes, those bottom 3. All right. And the rest of that of the pyramid is reducing your toxic load. That just means using more natural products, less synthetic things. Preventative self-care, taking care of yourself, going to the doctor for checkups. If something's not right, listen to your body. And that's a proactive healthcare. Something's not right, listen to your body. Okay. And you want to ask yourself, where are you now? What is your goal? And what can I change to get there? And we have the Lifelong Vitality Pack there. It's our number one product, okay? And it's more than vitamins. It's so much more than vitamins. I won't go into it, but it's our Vitality Pack. It has your omegas, it has a thyroid complex. I mean, it's just awesome and has a money back guarantee. And you need to ask yourself why the number one product for an essential oil company isn't essential oils. Just saying, they're essential oil vitamins. But I digress. If you want to know more, ask your oil lady. Now, this is all well and good, and I'm sure you're like, okay, Tawana, yeah, you talk about doTERRA, great, yeah, awesome, but I can still go to Wiley's World or Best Buy even to buy me some oils. Here's why you don't want to do that. 3 ways. If it tells you not to ingest lemon or any of the oils we just talked about cooking with, that's a major no, because why can't you ingest lemon? Why? That's just no. It should, if it's an essential oil from a plant, you should be able to ingest it. That's one way to tell no. If the price of frankincense is equal to the price of lemon, that's a problem. Okay. Unless the frankincense is a 5 milliliter bottle is the same price as a gallon of lemon oil, run in the opposite direction quickly. I mean, let me help you out. Frankincense is hard, is kind of challenging to harvest. The trees, the stakes of the trees, and you harvest it best. They harvest it best at night. So, and it's a resin. That's kind of, the process is not cheap. As opposed to lemons, we have the best lemon. We use the best lemons, but even the best lemons are going to be much cheaper than trying to get frank. So I'm just saying, you might want to run from that. Frankincense and lemon should not be the same price. And if you find them cheaper online, you want to ask yourself, is that doTERRA? How do you know that it's certified? How do you know it's been through that testing? Okay, because on the same site online that you might be buying that oil, the person selling it to you might be buying caps that they just add on to empty bottles that they've gotten from somewhere else. I'm just saying, buyer beware. Unless it's doTERRA. 3 ways to get your oils: retail prices, wholesale prices, which are 25% off, just like if you have a Sam's or a Costco membership. And then the subscription box, which we love, is our monthly wellness box. And what's so great about this subscription box, you get to pick what's in it, okay? No surprises, you pick what's in it. Unless you forget, there are no surprises. That's also the way that you get freebies, okay? We talk about that. Can't wait to see what the freebie is. And you have, it's like about 9, 10, 11, 12, about 4 hours and 15 minutes to get this deal because it runs out on June 30th, which is today. We're getting 6 oils free. And if you would like to know more about that, contact your oil lady. If I'm your oil lady, message me after this. If not, contact the oil lady you're working with, and she'll be more than happy to help you out. There are also 3 types of oil users. Those who want to live the wellness lifestyle, which is awesome. Those of you who want to share the oily lifestyle to get your products paid for, host a class, host a party, awesome. Build to earn income and make an impact, okay? And if you're interested in any of those, again, contact your oil lady or the person you're working with. Okay, here's your surprise thank you gift for hanging on with us. Everybody gets a ebook of cooking with essential oils. Just text me your email address or email me at tawana.oils@gmail.com, and I'll shoot you over a copy of this book as well as the recipes that were included in this presentation. Okay. And there are 3 ways to connect with us. Any of the wellness advocates, me, Monica, Dee Dee, Nichelle, Tara, Alesha, or Joy, you can get in touch with us on Facebook in our All Amazing Life Education group. I'm always hanging out, or you can hang out at my house, Tawana's House of Oils. Our website is up and running, woo woo, myoilamazing.life.com. Also not on here, we have our YouTube channel, All Amazing Life, and our Pinterest page, All Amazing Life. And you can always email me at tawana.dockery@gmail.com. I want to thank everyone for joining me. And remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And as always, it matters to this one. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to stop recording.